you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. These boys came out for fast. I've been here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming.
Now Griffin on second down. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. To his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
End zone. Mariota. He's going to air it out deep from that. He's got a man. Complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is going to be caught in one-handed.
Let's go.
And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. On third down, Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby, boom.
On 2nd down, Griffin. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Benny Logan getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Third and long. It's Griffin. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Morgan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A big play, Mariota to Davis, 47 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? About 3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run it out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Escapes the defender. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. But defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Mariota now already at 150 yards passing, and we're still in the 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mariota now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Starts with a run by Collins. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. They'll run it here. This is brought down. He'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Give him 16 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with the big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, They ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed it. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
Here's a and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to throw up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And now running right through it. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Dion Lewis, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 88 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be brought down right around 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ready. 3-19.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On second down, here's Griffin. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Crabtree the target on that one. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback and they're never in play.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Let's go.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. From the gun, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Griffin will throw again. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on the last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw is RG3. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Declan Jones. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front.
Time just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the toss, Lewis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Fighting through pressure. Now he's forced out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The tackle is made by Dory Jackson. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
He's got Daylane, the 30, 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Second down. Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens Collins touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Throwing is Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. Now he opts for the spin. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll throw again. Mariota dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
One.
Mariota again. And it's caught. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 64 yards. Here's Griffin to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
What's that in? That is right. That is right. You got 4. You got 4.
Here's Griffin. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They pitch it out to Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Four down. Check.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Mariota on clicks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've left out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at the 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over in the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Forced out to his left. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, Griffin. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan in
slow.
Play action. It's Griffin. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. Shifts by him. He'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. C.J. Mosley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They keep it together on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw Mariota. Dumps it up to Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
One.
Now Mariota. He locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And Jennings has it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Mariota now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. The pitch to Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you talk to your defensive defenses, first guy there, hold him up. Second, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this one complete to Smith. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Griffin steps away to his left. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, look how Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding of taking care of the ball.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.